more from CD. Is a G-man going to find his stroke? That's all the difference going up against an experienced Liman team. This is it, y'all, the final. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride in this 10-minute sprint. Meantime, she goes sprinting. Oh, you got to be married to get that close in some countries.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. Destruction.
Zigon went Kamehameha.
Oh, my goodness. Zigon is here. Oh, Lord. He did promise me. he turns around and says, I told you, I will never doubt you again. It was Gen Z over a Gen Zer.
Oh.
That's a fact, though.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man. One 0. A resounding start for Liman. Bekame makes his move. Good defense. That one poked out of bounds. Muller locking in. Playing with a lot more confidence for Basketball Telecom. Popovich from the elbow. Wants to get it to Zigon. Zigon trying to unlock that shot now. But he is still cold.
Zigon's only hit 1-2 on the entire tournament. 1 of 12 now.
Frigid numbers. Oh, yeah. Muller is, oh, no, he was not bumped. That's a moving screen. Offensive foul. Basketball's first.
Yeah, Giesman stepped into the screen there. Easy to see.
At 3x3 The Voice, that's me, Kyle Montgomery in your ear. Bonds Rosendahl at 3x3 The Mountain. Make sure you follow our official 3x3 account at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WT. Ulaanbaatar, the back scratcher from Stretch. Will give Liman their second bucket. Both of their opening scores, dunks. One of 4 events happening in Ulaanbaatar this week. Shout out to the Women's Series winners. Team Australia. Allie Wilson, Annalie Mayling, Marina Weddle. I'm leaving somebody out.
Soa. Mila Soa.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to say good job, but you're right. That last name changed. Shout out to Mila. Hand off to the DRE. The DRE, oh my goodness. Double foul. What a move from Andrea Milutinovic. I got to see that replay. That was ill. He said I should have dunked that.
You should have.
Yes.
Yes.
That would have been highlight of the day.
That would have been nice. I don't know about that. Zigon's dunk was pretty vicious.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was crazy. Three-two start. The future being pestered inside by Popovich. The size favors the young Germans, and size matters. I don't care what they say. 3-3. Minute and a half in. Up top, Popovich to Stretch. Stretch looking for Zigon, up fake. Ooh, boy. You knew what he was about to do.
Yeah, good hands by Baskets Bondo, and it's out off of Zigon.
Oh, wow, he touched it last.
Look at CD with the contribution there. Oh, Milutinovic able to get to his feet.
Here's another man that can play above the rim. He took a big bump there. Counted anyway. Weight room. Denzel Ajiman.
Did you say he's had a training day in the weight room?
This is when he's a G-Wagon, like you said earlier.
Yeah, should have waited.
Just motoring through the contact. Boss, that was a bar.
You forgot about that movie, didn't you?
No, of course not. It's one of the greatest movies ever. But right off my weight room, he was like, would you say training day? 5'3". Bars Rosendahl is back. Bars Rosendahl is back. Stefanovic turns, hands, the DRE contact. He is fouled on the shot.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
just
just
his elbow.
Yep, light contact on the elbow, but I was speaking with the officials earlier, and they, it doesn't have to be egregious. It's just any light contact on that shooting arm, that elbow, that you got to blow that whistle. Milutinovic.
It throws your shot off so much.
Milutinovic, yes, 5-5 game. Ajiman down low. Giesman looking to punish. Drop step hook. And a warning, Giesman defending in the restricted area after the made bucket. And Gigon's come alive.
This is what you want from Gigon as Liman. Stefanovic hasn't been as effective.
Oh, there's Muller getting to the crib, but he can't finish it. Good defense there from Stretch. He's one of the best in the league at rim protection. And a smart play there as he throws it off of Ajiman. But another look at that contest. Muller lets that go just a little bit sooner. Maybe a different outcome. Anyway, it is what it is. Here comes Gigon, late in the horn, off iron. 40,000 USD on the line here, the sixth stop of the 2025 World Tour. It'll be 3 weeks until we're back on tour, and I believe that'll be in Hong Kong. Obviously, the big one coming up in the day after tomorrow, which is the World Cup, is the title event for 3x3 throughout the year. So we'll be obviously here in Ulaanbaatar for that. And you'll see many of these faces on the floor now for the young Germans as CD3 comes free. Oh, I like this matchup. Gigon getting D'd up right now. He had him in custody. Great defensive effort there from Giesman. Stayed disciplined defensively, didn't fall for Gigon's tricks.
He has the foot speed to stick with guards like that.
Oh, I was going to say now it's Giesman's turn, but he travels. Just a little bit too anxious to get to that face-up move, and that'll cost him the possession as we get a brief media timeout. 6:40 on the game clock in a one-point game. Gigon has been getting to it, saving his best for last. He started this game with one of the dunks of the year already.
Yep.
Mark it down. (7-6), back to it. Around comes Milutinovic. That is touch. Oh my goodness. Wow. That teardrop had me emotional. Now it's Ajiman's turn. Oh my goodness, that wasn't a poster. That should be a mug shot. Ooh. That was criminal. That was criminal.
What? He went offhand and yammed it on his head.
Man, he ain't gonna be able to check his gram all week. Yeah, on his head like barber tools. He messed up his line. 8-8. Oh, give us some more of this, please. Popovich inside. One-point advantage, CD3. No, would have been a beautiful move. Round comes Gigon again. He'll drop it off to Milutinovic at the horn, up fake. Clever move, an incredible make. Andrea Milutinovic cooking for Liman. They take a three-point advantage. Again, Liman, who have not won a World Tour Masters since 2023. With plays like that, they might be on their way.
Milutinovic has been a little bit quiet this tournament, but he shows out here that he's still DRE. I told you I'm warming up. I told you I'm warming up.
You like Gigon. You saving your best for last. 11-8. CD3. Oh, yes. Taste the rainbow. Sweet stroke from CD3. Gigon. Oh, nice pass, but Popovich blew it. And a shot clock violation. Halfway through, we got ourselves a hell of a game here in this Ulaanbaatar final. Uh-oh. Offensive foul. Number 7 on basket Bonn. And Stefanovic got the worst end of that. He'll try to shake it off. There, yep. Muller, shoulder connected with his chin. He's all right, staying on the floor. He'll start it from the elbow. Ball fake, handoff. It's the DRE. Nope. Gets it back though. Follows his own shot. One possession game. Oh, a G-man. I wanna rock with you. Ooh, and that was devastating. It shook the foundation beneath his feet.
That's great defense by Ajiman, sorry. Man, Gigon's so fast and he just stuck with him.
Look at this. Skate for me, baby. Skate. Slide your way on. 12-11. You know I'm excited when I start singing, Bozzy. Yep. There's no turning back from this now. Meantime, CD3 off the window. I was mentioning earlier the near 2-year drought since Liman's last Masters title. And Basket Bonn have never done it. Not once, ever, ever, ever.
Was I supposed to say ever there?
I was waiting for you to come in there.
Okay.
Dozen apiece. Denzel, Liman. Now it's Milutinovic. If he should have dunked the one before, he certainly should have dunked that.
Yep.
14-13. Down in the post office. 15-13 after that Giesman score.
Curious to see what's going to happen in the last stretch of the game because this is right around the time that both teams got tired in their semifinals. It has not gotten easier going into this finals. You're already 2 games in, 3rd game of the day. Fatigue's going to come into play here. Who can last the longest?
Both teams playing to their strengths. As good of an interior defender Stefanovic is, he can't do nothing with that monster Giesman. Serbian flags flying. And they made the trip all the way out here, huh?
Maybe there's some Serbians living in Ulaanbaatar.
Possibly.
I mean, that's not been a place in the world that we've played that has not seen Serbians.
There she gone, heat-seeking again. That quickness is hard to deal with. Muller gives it up. They're going to keep making them take their medicine. That man is toxic, though. Giesman, the future. Sensation. 16-14, yes. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Giesman goes down, holding an ankle. And Popovich also down. That's the last thing you want to see if you're Basketball Telecom, because look at the replay, and it looks like he certainly tweaked that ankle. But
curious to see, because he's holding it pretty high there.
Yeah. And
I certainly hope it's only an ankle there. And I say only, but
yeah, certainly. But again, the World Cup is coming up, and Giesman on that German roster, fighting hard, trying to earn this first ever Masters title for Basketball Telecom. And you see he immediately went down to hold that ankle. He's up on his feet. How effective can Giesman be the rest of the way?
It looks like he could put a lot of weight on it.
But this crowd collectively holding their breath. The young talent that he is, he'll try to walk it off. It's a good sign to see him up on his own power. But he's gimpy. He's gimpy on that ankle.
Yeah, he's not putting too much weight on it. He's trying to walk it off.
So all eyes in this venue are on Fabian Giesman right now. We'll shift our focus back to a G-man at the line. And he blows the first of 2 free throws. That was the 7th foul on Liman.
Yeah, free throws have really been troublesome for basketball. They're shooting them at 52%. They've already missed 11 in the tournament.
It's been a bugaboo. Charity stripe issues. 2-point lead, basketball. Milutinovic attacking Muller. Doesn't get the first attempt. The second one, neither. Denzel flies in to the rescue. Denzel off iron. Oh, that is a travel. If I ever seen one, Popovich out there river dancing.
Oh, look who's back out there.
Giesman's back. Question is, how well will he move? He's in the post. Going back to work. Popovich defending. Extra pass. CD3. Back iron. No. Giesman tweaks that ankle again. He's certainly in some pain. Giesman, man, you hate to see it.
This is the point. If you tweak it twice, you got to stay off.
Yep. Yep.
However bad you want to win, there's bigger things. Help.
Man, he got heart though. I understand it. Denzel misses it wide. You know how bad they want this title. Nobody more than Giesman. But a G-man, it's his show now. Denzel, ATM. He had the wrong pin code. CD able to recover and score. Oh, hit him with the fake. Oh, that's got to be something. There's Muller with a big play. Muller sacrificing his body. These are the difference-making plays, right? We talked about him earlier, and you said he's got to make plays that help the team as opposed to hurting. This is one of those plays right now.
Sacrificed his body, got his team in possession. Look, even if he's not hitting shots, even if he's not grabbing rebounds, he's at least making stops.
Now he's got the rock in his hand. Can Muller make some offense. No, there's a foul on the shot. Bekame up to the line. We got a minute 58 left. 9 fouls, rather, on Liman.
This is another growth step. Last week in that final against Ub, they had Ub in foul trouble and kept shooting twos. This week, they get Liman in foul trouble, and what do? They go underneath the basket to CD Bekame and get some fouls so they can get some free throws. Now, again, free throws have been a bit of an issue.
Bekame missing the first of 2. Basket Bonn trying to win their historic first ever Masters title, and they will move it a step closer. Gigon up top, the DRE off target. Stretch though, tips it to himself. Liman still very much alive in the 16-19 contest. CD3 up top to Denzel. Denzel with the jab step back. Denzel, a misfire. Oh, but a foul over the back. That one called on Bekame. And Liman will have a couple of free throws coming up after this timeout with a minute 35 left.
Yes, Giesman just signaled to his teammates that he's done. He stepped behind the bench and he just came back in to talk to him, but he's not going to play anymore. So they're going to have to go with these 3.
Well, he certainly helped give him a great start in this one. May not be able to finish it, but here they are. Never been closer to their first ever Masters crown. Just last week, they ran into Ub. Pretty competitive game through about half of it before Ub turned up the heat. But here they are in the driver's seat. 3-point lead with 1:35 to go. Milutinovic says, check that. Make that a 2-point lead. He can make this a 1-point game if he can stroke it at the line. And he does just that. Up top to Basket Bonn Telecom, who could win it with a 2. Muller over to a G-Man. A G-Man driving, has it poked away. It'll still remain with Black. But they want to challenge, Liman do, to see if a G-Man actually touched that last.
G-Man lost his balance on the drive, and that Wilson slipped out of his hand. Let's see if it touched him or one of the Liman players.
So take a closer look at this one.
I think that might be a challenge 1 here, because Stefanovic hits it while it's in his hand, and his hand moves with the ball. But again, we've talked about this before. They have to be absolutely sure to overturn this. And the call on the floor is Baskets Bonn ball.
Important decision. That's right. Has to be 100% clear, or the call on the floor will stand. Challenge is 1. Smart challenge here. Yeah. Smart challenge to get the possession back. And for Basket Bonn, without their most powerful player, Fabian Giesman, watching from the bench, can they survive? A minute 20 seconds left in this game, and nobody can foul without free throws. Milutinovic, no, but finishes it up. They're trying to attack the smaller Muller in that matchup. I think if Basket Bonn are going to win it, they probably should have looked for it too. But they got game point here and now. Dre Day, chill to the next episode. This one belongs to Liman. The DRE ends it, and Liman win their first Masters title since Chengdu of 2023. A heartbreaker for Basket Bonn Telecom, who again, right on the doorstep of their first Masters title, unfortunately, Fabian Giesman, Fabian Giesman gets injured late in that game and cannot play. And congratulations to Liman, who win that first crown. It has been a long drought. I'm sure Mihailo Vasic watching from back home, proud of his guys as they join the winner's circle. The 5th Masters winner this year. This one belongs to Liman in Ulaanbaatar.
I think Bonn is out there scratching their heads. What would have happened if Giesman wouldn't have injured his ankle?
Yes.
And even,
yeah,
what would have happened if Aguiman would have went for a 2 on that final possession? But big ups to them for another step to maturity in this tournament. These guys have fully arrived now, 2 finals in a row. And look, they're only 20 years of age. All of these guys are 20 or younger. Muller is 19. A very bright future.
I'm a believer.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm a believer.
Against a team like Liman, you can't leave the door open like that. You can't turn it over. You can't not shoot a 2 and try to get a win on that last possession, I'd say.